Why do rich people break rules? Here's what's interesting. If you look at how people actually get rich, not the fairy tales we're told, but how it actually happens, you'll notice that almost everyone who gets rich breaks rules. You cannot get rich by simply following the rules, because the rules are designed to keep you poor. The rules society teaches you: go to school, get good grades, get a job, retire at 65. These rules are designed to create obedient workers, not wealthy people. And today, I'm going to explain exactly why.
You're taught to get good grades. Why? Because good grades show that you can follow instructions. You can memorize information. But the problem is that these are all skills that make you a good employee. Entrepreneurs don't succeed because they got good grades. They succeed because they see opportunities that other people don't see, and they take risks that other people won't take. So the rules we're taught are worker rules, not wealth-building rules. And if you follow worker rules, you'll become a worker.
Here's what you need to understand. There are two sets of rules in society: rules for poor people and rules for rich people, and they're completely different. What are poor people taught? Get a job, work hard, do what your boss tells you, don't question authority, don't take risks, pay your taxes, follow the law. These are rules for obedience, rules that teach you to fit into the system, not challenge it. And if you follow these rules, what happens? You survive. Maybe you're comfortable, but you never get rich, because these rules are designed to create stable, predictable workers who generate profit for the people who own things.
Now let's look at the rules rich kids are taught. Take risks, ask questions, challenge assumptions, learn how money works, learn how to negotiate. If something doesn't work, pivot, try something else. Authority is negotiable. Everything is negotiable. So rich kids are taught to break the rules that poor kids are taught to follow. Rich kids are taught that rules are flexible, that you can work around rules, that you can change rules if you have enough power, money, or influence.
Here's the fundamental difference. These are taught that the system is fixed. This is how the world works. These are the rules, follow them. But rich people are taught that the system is flexible. These are the current rules, but rules can be changed, rules can be bent, rules can be negotiated. So poor people see rules as walls. Rich people see rules as suggestions. And this mindset difference is huge, because if you think rules are walls, you stay inside the walls. You limit yourself. The path to wealth requires breaking those rules.
Rule number 1. You're taught to get a stable job. Don't take risks. Stay with one company for 30 years and retire with a pension. But here's the problem. That world doesn't exist anymore. Pensions are gone. Companies lay people off all the time. There's no such thing as job security. And even if there was, a stable job will never make you rich. And here's what's really crazy. Poor people are told to avoid risk. Don't start a business. It's too risky. Get a stable job. But having a job is also risky. You can get fired any day. Your company can go bankrupt. The only security is owning things. But poor people are taught to fear risk, while rich people are taught to manage risk. Completely different mindsets. You're taught that debt is bad. Live within your means. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. And for consumer debt, this is good advice. But here's what they don't teach you. Rich people use debt all the time. They just use it differently. Rich people use debt to buy assets, rental properties, businesses, investments. Assets that generate income so the debt pays for itself. You borrow $500,000 to buy a rental property. You rent it out for $3,000 a month. Your mortgage is $2,500. You make $500 profit every month, and the tenants are paying off your loan. After 30 years, you own the property free and clear. That's how rich people use debt. But poor people only use debt for consumption, credit cards, car loans, payday loans, and that debt makes them poorer. This is the biggest lie of all. You're taught that hard work leads to success. Just work hard, put in the hours, and you'll be rewarded. But this is not true. Some of the hardest working people in society are also some of the poorest. Hard work does not make you rich. Ownership makes you rich. But they teach you this rule because the system needs workers. So they teach you that hard work is noble, hard work is virtuous, hard work is the path to success. And you internalize this. You work 60-hour weeks. You sacrifice your health, your family, your life. And for what? A paycheck. While the person who owns the company makes millions from your work.
Let's talk about taxes. If you don't pay taxes as a normal worker, you go to jail. But rich people play a different game. They have teams of accountants and lawyers whose job is to minimize taxes, and they do it legally. The tax code is thousands of pages long, and it's full of loopholes, business deductions, investment losses, tax-free accounts, real estate depreciation, shell companies. So a rich person can make $10 million and pay almost nothing in taxes. Meanwhile, a worker making $50,000 pays 20 to 30%. How is that fair? It isn't, but it's legal because rich people influence the laws. And sometimes rich people push ethical boundaries too. Pharmaceutical companies raising life-saving drug prices 5,000%. Is it illegal? No. Is it immoral? Many people would say yes, but profit wins.
There is a myth that society operates on fair play, that if you follow the rules and work hard, you'll be rewarded. But society does not operate on fair play. Society operates on power, and people with power make the rules, and those rules protect their interests. So when you're taught to follow rules, what you're really being taught is stay in your place, accept the hierarchy, don't challenge the system. A poor person steals $500, they go to jail. A rich person commits a $500 million fraud, they pay a fine. The rules apply differently depending on how much money you have. If you want to get rich, you need a mindset shift. Stop thinking like a rule follower. Start thinking strategically. Ask, why does this rule exist? Who benefits from it? Does following it actually help me? Follow rules that protect you. Break rules that limit you. Don't avoid risk, manage risk. Everything in life is risky. Jobs are risky, businesses are risky, investing is risky. The question is how to take calculated risks. Poor people are taught scarcity. Rich people think abundance. More opportunities can always be created. Poor people ask for permission. Rich people ask for forgiveness. They act first. They build first. They launch first. And they deal with consequences later. That's how startups work. Move fast. Build things. Figure out the rules later. But be strategic. Break the rules that hold you back. Follow the rules that protect you.
Here's the truth. The system teaches you to follow rules. Because if everyone followed the rules, nothing would ever change. Workers stay workers. Poor stay poor. Rich stay rich. But rule breakers change the system. They create new possibilities. They disrupt the hierarchy. And that's why society discourages rule breaking. Why does becoming rich often require breaking rules? Because the rules are designed to create workers, not wealth builders. To get rich, you must think differently. You must see rules as flexible. You must take risks others won't take. And you must be willing to stand apart from the crowd, because the crowd follows rules, and following rules keeps you average. So the choice is yours. Follow the rules and stay where you are, or break the rules and take your shot at wealth. There is no third path.